Okay.
Okay, so now we're rolling.
This is just in case his crashes down.
Yeah, this is the
You
live
can sit
video.
down, you don't
Okay,
have
sure.
to stand there.
I was telling Carlos about the history of the house a little bit, so
Yeah, right.
June is the historian.
Myrtle Bank,
And Myrtle Bank is,
the name of the place,
okay,
from way back.
okay.
They named it that, so we kept it.
Was it a bank was the family name Bank, or they just
No,
have to
there
call
was,
it that?
and there was a family of a senator that lived here, Senator Wilds,
Okay.
back in the day.
What was back in the day? Was that in the 17th? Or?
Senator Wild, yeah, I don't know when he was senator, about when
He
was
was
it,
not,
18?
this house was built in 1720.
And this part, 1820. First
Oh,
part.
we're in the new part, the new
You
bank?
haven't seen the old part yet.
Okay. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's good to be here. I love old houses. So if we're just passing through. I'll actually be heading on this route Wednesday,
Okay.
walking by and going the other direction.
I got hold of that one lady, she's coming Wednesday.
Good, good.
Oh, I got her or something.
Okay, very good. The cemetery across the street, June, what'd you say, that has a Revolutionary soldier in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
the little Quaker cemetery there on the
Where
corner.
did I put that little thing?
Yeah, the
What?
Quakers, I guess, were pretty
The
big
Quakers were
in
there,
this
yeah.
whole general area down here. I don't know. We're not terribly far from Quaker Bridge Mall, are we? I think we're 20 miles.
Yeah.
This keeps disconnecting, so I'm gonna end it, and we'll just go by your video.
You're trying to follow Province Line from Princeton?
Chesterfield. No, from Chesterfield,
Oh.
compressor station.
Yeah.
He's going to do the route of the Southern Reliability Link, which
Oh,
starts
yeah.
in Chesterfield and comes down our street and ends in Manchester. And Carlos is actually walking the entire route.
Oh,
Yeah. Originally, I was actually going to be in Mercer County even longer because part of the walk is I was going to a lot of farms to highlight, self-sufficiency and returning to that world where we're not dependent on imports, but we more do it yourself.
Show you my name.
And there's just a ton of farms in Mercer County. The organization that I'm with, NOFA, the Organic Farmers of New Jersey.
I can
They
put
have
OPA in
a
back
strong
of my
presence in
painting.
Mercer County,
OPA
so I
means
know a
what?
lot of the
Oil
farmers.
painter of America.
Instantly.
a little one
Oh,
over here,
fantastic.
Yeah,
about a half a mile.
I'm in the club.
One of those, what do you call them? Pure food.
Yeah,
Where was I? Oh,
I'll look in. Do you happen to know the name?
No, I don't. I go right by the place.
Whose name?
I never,
There's a farm.
Oh, no.
Cal said half a
when
mile
we
from
go
here.
to, where we went this morning to buy tomatoes and stuff.
Yes.
We passed that place.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Where is it, Cal?
Over there.
On the way to Russo's.
On the way to, it says, what farm are you looking to?
It's a farm that grows natural foods.
Oh, organic, Honeybrook Farms.
Organic.
Honeybrook,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I've
Honeybrook.
heard of Honeybrook.
There's one in Princeton and there's one in Chesterfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over that
Yeah.
way, yeah.
Yeah, I love swinging by farms.
Yeah.
So June, would you like to speak? I guess if maybe you already did. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is an evolving thing. I guess about what's really threatened by this pipeline, as far as and you've lived here for a long time,
Yeah.
so speak to
59
that.
years.
Since 60, yeah. Is that 59 or more?
Yeah. Well, I was telling Carlos about the history of the actual, how you had actually gotten the homes on the register and that you knew so much about these homes.
Yeah.
So this is one of them. This is from,
This is a historic home, the WPA, we have drawings, architectural
Yeah,
drawing
she
of the
saw
house.
them.
It was done by the WPA
Each
in
room.
the 30s.
What's the WPA stand for? It's the,
Work
Work
Progress
pro-
Administration, you're too young to know
Okay.
what
Yeah.
it was.
was that an FDR
Oh,
program?
yeah, it was
They
a government thing.
hired all these architects and,
Yes, it was.
Okay.
to,
So they did this home and they did the, I know
They
they
did the
also
whole-
did Durr's home, of
No,
course.
they did the
Yeah.
whole thing?
They did all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, all the historic homes, they did all the drawings for
Okay.
during the 30s.
Yeah, when there wasn't any,
The architects were
Thing to
starving
do.
for work.
Yeah.
like, it
Work,
was just
yeah,
after the big
government put 'em to
depression,
work.
Yeah.
when I was born,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
in the big depression.
Yeah.
Yes.
But do you have any feelings that the pipeline might have an impact on any of these homes during
Hey,
construction?
we've been blown up by a gas pipe once
Really?
already. Our business was destroyed.
Yeah, my hospital was
Trenton.
blown up by a gas explosion.
Right, I've seen pictures of that. It was a horrible, horrible thing. That was up in Trenton, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole thing was wiped out.
right. The building was flattened and the area around it was, so June and Cal have firsthand knowledge of
Yeah, what happened?
pipeline. And that was only a small one. This is 30-inch.
Yeah.
That was a feeder,
Yeah.
Yeah, just a
you know,
small-
small pipe.
So that really.
But what about the construction, like in front of these homes with these wonderful, you have original not original maybe in every window, but I know you've replaced them with
Some of the
period time glass. You've taken
Yeah,
care of these homes and you're living in them, and so is the home across the street and the home on the corner are all
Yeah.
residences that have been kept up and lived in. These homes are amazing, you know?
yeah, the one on the corner seems to be having some people in it now.
Yeah.
Don't know where they came from.
Do you think there'll be an impact from the pipeline?
Doubt it.
People across the
They
street.
probably need to be talked to about how they'll wanna stop it too.
Hmm.
Cause it was
This
right
guy has
past
something to
their
do
house.
with, the New Egypt, marketplace, not the marketplace.
Flea
on the
market.
Highway.
The flea market.
537.
Yeah,
Yeah, his daughter-in-law, his daughter-in-law lives, or his daughter or somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that house.
right,
she's,
Right.
yeah. She's the 911 answerer,
Right.
if you call that. Did you know that?
I'm sorry, what?
She's the 911 answerer.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How come she couldn't save the woman that lived in the house? Yeah, anyway. So, is there any other questions that you have?
I mean, it's a travesty that it's happening.
Yeah.
Any of your thoughts, it doesn't have to be a question that I ask, but just, feelings you have around it, anger.
It's a historic house. Other than that, we don't have much to go on here.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, humans dwell here, so,
Right, right.
that's important.
And actually, something about 10 feet from the road, right down the side of the hill, we're right down to the road. So
Right,
that might have
Yeah,
some
we're
kind
pretty
of
damn
impact.
close to the pipeline.
Yeah,
Too
Right.
close.
yeah,
So we get nervous.
yeah, sure, you should be. I mean, I'm sorry to say, yeah, but, there's a good reason for your nerves to be raised.
Probably one explosion nearby would shake this house down.
Yeah, after all.
yeah,
Well, it
Getting
stood the
old.
test of time, but yeah, you don't want to put it through that test either.
No.
That's not a fair test when you have massive industry doing their crazy
Yeah.
horizontal drilling and getting the gas through there. And this is going to be compressed gas too, which is another
Yeah.
factor.
Yeah,
It's
worse.
worse.
So
Worse.
it's a big pipeline, 30 inches. A
Yeah.
human could crawl through that.
30 inches, we don't even have that much
Yeah,
land
this is,
out there.
Yeah, that's just a big,
It's gonna be bad.
and it's going to be moving. I don't know what the velocity is, but.
well, they measured in pounds per inches. I'm not good at numbers, but what was it, 7,200?
Pounds per inch, yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
That's
I know, I would be curious what
Um,
the air pressure is right now, if it's like 1, so it's like 7,000 times more, like. what's
Yeah,
the-
I'm not good at that. I don't
Comparison.
remember the numbers correctly. I
Maybe I'll
usually
look
leave
it
a
up.
zero off.
Okay, because I'm gonna be doing, as I'm walking, this area's got bad reception, but I guess some of it on 537, a little bit of pipeline does, I'm gonna be doing some live videos. And I'd like to be able to cram as much into my brain before I walk to be able to spew out as I'm, walking down these kind of rustic roads. So,
Cal saw them doing, what did they,
Yeah,
they did an x-ray or something on the grounds over there to find out if,
Trying to find out if there was a
They were looking
skeleton under
for
there. I
any
think they were-
bodies that
They
were
were pushing
buried
something
in the
down
road
from the
into.
cemetery.
Yeah.
from the cemetery.
which wouldn't be far-fetched, because I
No,
understand
they were-
when you
they were
moved here.
actually out there x-raying the ground, looking for bodies
Right,
in the road.
right. Because
thought
when
that-
you first moved here, this was a dirt road, right?
Yes.
Down there, so, I mean,
The whole-
and that was only, I mean,
It was a mud hole all the way down the hill.
so thinking that the road could have been built on top of part of the cemetery is not far-fetched,
Right.
yeah.
Mm,
They obviously didn't find anything.
They wanted to
Not
change
that
the
they
edge of our
reported.
road up here.
Right, I spoke to
They
them,
wanted to make it bigger so that the cars could get around faster.
Uh,
Right.
And suddenly said, oh, we can't do it. And the other guy said, why not? It's a historic home.
right, but they can
So
put a
they-
pipeline through.
They
yeah,
couldn't take some of the land off
yeah.
the edge.
Right.
Wow.
I spoke to the, one of the men from NJNG and one of the men from the environmental company that did the report.
Yeah.
And they told me that they would have somebody with them when their fix for these things was, as we mentioned, the plastic fence, and that they would, to protect everything, that, mesh,
Plastic
yeah,
fence?
plastic fence.
That's
Yeah.
gonna stop a.
It's almost like an
explosion.
insult.
Right, it is.
Really is.
And who wants a plastic fence anyway?
No,
It's
Right.
not gonna
no,
stop
thank
what's
you.
coming.
And supposedly there would be somebody, an environmental, I don't know, a historian with them, or some, I don't know what
Yeah.
type of scientist with them, and if they saw bones or something, they would stop the project. So I don't know how
Well, you got the
positive they were
historic
about
house on the
their
corner.
x-rays.
Yeah,
What?
you got
The
historic.
house on the corner is historic,
Yeah,
and so
they are.
is this one.
And
Right.
the one across the street is.
Oh, yeah, and the little one
Yeah.
across the street.
Right,
Not the new one, but the one on this corner. Right on the corner.
there's three on the route. There's the corner house, and then across the street and your house. All three of these are really very close to the road and very, at risk,
At risk, right.
yeah.
Yeah, those two are closer to the road than we are.
Yeah, except you're deceiving,
Except
because
you got-
you're far this way, but,
But
Right
this
there,
way
it's
we're
right.
close to it.
yeah.
If you want, I don't know if you want to take the video outside. We could just get an idea. A couple
How
cars
close
go
it is,
by,
yeah.
and then you'll see
Yeah.
right away.
Well, we can do that, I don't know,
Yeah.
you wanna, I don't know if June,
No, that's all right.
you'll stay in,
Okay.
yeah, they'll
Yeah,
stay in.
We'll
Okay.
I'll
Thank-
say goodbye before I go. Then.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you keep the video rolling,
Okay.
we'll do that, and then we'll come back in. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay,
trusting my
we'll see you in a few
bag of
minutes. Thank you.
goodies with you.
Okay, that's all right, I'll keep them safe.
So we'll be right back. Oh, here, I'll take it. Thank you, Jean. I mean, Jean.
It's okay. June is an artist, by the way, that's, I took a snapshot of the, she's noted in that magazine that's on this video, I took a snapshot of it.
We're at Jenny's house now.
You just swing around and look at the staircase right there.
Oh yeah, she's decorated her own house with a lot of her drawings.
Wait a second, oh, okay, that's for artwork.
June, we're admiring your artwork.
Just come this way for 1 sec.
Yeah.
Just go, don't get any of this.
And they'll eventually get home with the baby. And they're home for dad.
And don't get the table. Straight, no.
Wow.
And that's the submarine that Cal was served on.
Okay. So as
This-
was noted before, Calvin was is a World War II veteran and was on a submarine. See the information there. 1943. Oh, enlisted. I wonder if that means he wasn't drafted. I'm not sure. I think it means just volunteer. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, we could step out the back too, I bet, if you want.
I don't know how that door works, I've never been out that door, but we can, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, here, you hold that, I'll get the door.
Cal is still active, as you can see. I don't know what, these are shortwave radio, is that what it's called?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a radio tower. Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was curious about this
He
big
knows what's
structure.
going on before we do.
Yeah, well, he picks up signals, and maybe if the grid goes down, he'll be a source of conveying information.
Right. I didn't even realize there was another back. I've never been back here, so.
I guess wars teach you about redundancy and about figuring things out different ways. So, here we are on the side of the house,
And right there is the road.
and then the road is right here.
And it drops right here.
Yes.
So it's very close right there.
So yeah, if the pipeline, when they're constructing it, you know, a lot of this might be eroded. And I don't know how long the process is going to be, but I fear for them as far as just the noise and the intrusion on their world, just because these people are building their pipelines. So it's really not fair when you can't stand up to these things, but we're doing our best standing up, and there's still time to stop it. It's not built. Until it's actually built, even if the laws are against what's just, maybe we could throw the laws away.
I'm going to show you the cemetery while we're here.
Sure,
It's right
good idea.
across the street right here.
Okay.
It's a little overgrown right this minute. Usually it's cleaned up. In fact, for all of the years up until the last 3 years, June and Cal went over and took care of this. But as you can see right now, they can't do it. But they always had it mowed down. So you can, and they placed a fresh flag every year.
Here, we'll go after this truck, I think. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we're good.
See the flag in the back. This goes back.
Oh yeah, see the flag.
You can actually read the words on the tombstones.
So here's one of them. And you said this was Civil War era?
Revolutionary War.
Oh,
Prior
Revolution.
to the Civil War.
Oh yeah, duh, the Civil War was on. Somebody,
Yeah.
oh, died on the 15th of some, I can't read it, of 1851. Maybe you watching the video can pause it and read it.
These are only just one close one.
Oh!
You can see it just keeps going back.
Okay. Yeah, there's a row. Okay. Yeah, I see another one. I don't know if the video will get it. It's right. I think it kind of has it. So there's a lot of history.
No, the truth
Right
is, and
here.
as I say, this is a shame. We kept talking about coming down when we saw it being overgrown, and we just never made it, which was terrible. Because June and Calvin did this for many, many, many years.
This might be in poor taste, but a possible idea could be around Halloween time. You have a skeleton hold up a "Stop the Pipeline" sign right here, signifying that there are people buried here.
Right.
You know, just a different angle, because
Well, I have really good pictures, snapshots of this without without all the grass around that I took last year.
yeah,
I can share that with you.
yeah. This video we'll try and get it.
So that I could get more of the tombstone. You can see it's all here. I feel so bad that I didn't do this earlier. All summer, I mean, not just now.
You got a lot going on. You're fighting the pipeline. I think they'd
Yeah,
understand.
It goes all the way back.
I think they'd
mean,
rather have weeds growing around them than
Right.
pipes. So, you know, I think it's a
yeah,
fine priority.
No, it's been a busy summer, but you can see how close this is to the road.
Yeah.
Tell them watch.
We'll get a view of the house we were just at, too.
Right, and this is the area that they x-rayed. Now, if you turn around, you can see the village. Now, this is a new house here, but that house over there is also revolutionary. We can walk down there.
Sure.
And I wish that June could really remember the stories that she was telling me about the corner house, which was actually a stagecoach stop.
Yeah. See if it flips. We're doing an experiment. I made it horizontal. Yeah, I'm not.
Edit this stuff. This was the original route. They were supposed to go down this road,
Okay.
and the town opted to give them our road instead. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Well,
And
that always angers me too when the pipeline, from learning about the pennies too, they had one route and then they said, oh, you know what, there's resistance, we won't do it, it makes them look like appear as if they're compromising, so they get to have that they're sensible. But
this house is lived in also, and I have not been inside myself, but I understand that it's just a charm. And these homes are owned by people that really, really care about their history. That's why
Yeah.
they buy these homes and they renovate. You know, when they renovate, I know Cal searched for glass that had the wobbly, you know,
oh, like
old glass, you know, so that he could keep the house the way it was supposed to be. When he put the roof on, he had to put on a roof that was shingles, just like the original roof would have been.
oh, that's the upkeep they asked for, right? All right. Well, let's.
Down, and you'll do this yourself.
Yeah. Oh, here, you should get out of this street. Sorry. Sorry to boss you.
Is a remarkable home. It's like I said, it was originally the stagecoach house back in the turn of the century. I don't remember the facts on it myself, but it was. It's great to see it. You'll see it when you go down there.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna sign off.
Yeah, you can sign off right now.
Okay. And hopefully this
I
video
hope I can
gets
send it to
somewhere. Yeah, you know what? It might not even be to me. The best thing might be to give it to Jeff.
You want to go ahead and